Good start. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, got you.
Alright, cool.
Pull back that power.
Alright, yeah, back to 900. Alright, everything is in the green. And we have charging. I'll lean it back. Oh, alright. Alright. Leaner. This expires in 2 days, but it's a 172, so for now we're good. Okay. No annunciator, starting checklist is complete. Taxi, flaps, back up, cabin, heat we're not going to need, avionics are on, comm radios are already set, we have ground and ATIS, and we are on emergency because of, we're going to switch this, and we're going to go to comm 2 for in the ATIS in a second. Actually, let's just do that.
Golf hangars and Lima taxiway. Use caution for multiple cranes in a class Delta. Attention all aircraft, hazardous weather information available on flight service frequencies. Advise you have Oscar. San Carlos tower information, Oscar, time 2250, wind 320 at 5, visibility 3, smoke, haze, sky condition few clouds 900, temperature 30, dew point 8, altimeter 2965. Expect GPS approach, runway 30 is in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance 10 minutes prior to taxi. 429 runway 30, cliff takeoff.
Alright, we have information Oscar. Wind is from 320 at 5, and we only have 3 miles of visibility with haze and smoke. Altimeter is sorry, that's the wrong one. Here we go. 2965. Oh, wow. Alright, and
once that is active, it's going to keep buzzing at you, so just put it somewhere high.
oh, okay. So 2965 is, huh?
I'm just seeing the difference from the other day.
Yeah, I know. It's just about there. Okay. Oh. Altimeters, PFD, and standby have been set. Comm radio. We're going to talk to them in a second. XDPR is 1200, and taxi and strobe lights are on. I'm now going to call ground. Today we are base flight 30, I believe. Oh, there you go.
Just a second, I'm just going to recycle the alternator. Just for a second.
Sure, go ahead. What's up?
I'm just looking at the voltage, it's kind of weird that it's at 25. And not 28. Batteries are charging. But the voltage is at 25, 26.
This was the battery that I killed the other day.
We'll go to the run-up and see what happens.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be San Carlos ground, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at Kilo Parking for close traffic with Oscar. Right.
Cessna 429er, follow a TBM 3 mile final just past the AT&T Tower, 1100, report in sight.
Wait, why am I hearing our traffic on ground?
Why would you hear it?
Is this the same controller?
Yeah, there you go.
Cessna 429er, you copy?
You see when he's talking, both are lighting up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how you know.
429er, roger.
Now you can detect from the radio call, right?
900, coming up on Kaiser.
So you just wait, he's having a conversation. And then now because you have more experience, you can understand they're talking about traffic and clearance. You can give them a few seconds and wait, then you know they'll listen to you. If it goes quiet for a while, you can go.
San Carlos ground, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at Kilo Parking for close traffic with Oscar.
Bay Flight 30, San Carlos ground, runway 30 run up, taxi via Juliet.
30 run up via Juliet for Bay Flight 30. Alright. This time I'm going to remember to look at the instruments. Brake test. to be a little careful because we got further ahead than we usually are. Kind of uphill too. Brake seems functional. Your controls.
Alright, my controls. Alright, good. Your controls.
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 So 429er, number 2, runway 30, clear for the option.
So wind is coming straight from me.
Make sure you're on the center line. Taxi.
Yeah.
Going good. Too wide. You never know.
Taxiway is clear. Turning on to Juliet.
Make sure you do your crosswind taxi.
Yeah.
And your taxi checks.
Wind is coming from behind me, so I'm going to dive away. And it's kind of straight.
Oh, it's behind and from your left. So it's slightly right of the runway. If you'll repeat the...
Oh, yeah.
Tracks. Yeah, there you go.
Ever so slight. Oh, yeah. Now it's shifting.
It moves, but generally speaking, it's has a right crosswind component.
Oh, unrelatedly, you know what's weird? So yesterday I was looking at the video that we took, and like it captured 2 of the landings.
Yeah.
From the camera, since it's like dead in the center, it's obvious where like what you're telling me. You're like, oh, you're left of the runway. It's really easy to see
on
from the camera, but like I remember that from my standpoint, it really didn't look that way. Alright, we are positioned in run-up, back to 900. Okay. Run-up checklist. Aircraft is positioned in run-up, nose wheel straight, brakes are held, fuel selector valve is on both, engine system fuel quantity. Let's check. No, this is not correct. Because we have 31. Okay. Alright. Electric system works both and it doesn't work individually. I'm gonna set it off and double check it later. Autopilot and flight director. So first I'm gonna set the heading bug to our current one. I'm gonna enable autopilot, enable heading mode, and check the yoke moves to the left. Oh yeah, heading mode is not activated. Okay, here we go. Left, right, and I can override it. Right, disengage. Alright, and flight director off. Heading bug. 300. Actually, the heading runway, the runway's heading I read is 303.
Yeah, it's actually 30, almost 5 now.
Oh really? Okay. I'm gonna stick to 300 for simplicity.
That's fine.
All right. Elevator trim control. Takeoff position is confirmed. Flight controls. Are free and correct. This is actually important that I able to move this all the way down because legs sometimes. Yep. Okay. All right, alt static air. A little bump over there. A little bump over there. That's correct. We have. I don't see any more red X's, and well, we'll see what happens with that.
We'll see when we power up.
Yeah. Standby instruments are indicating correctly and are not flagged. Okay. All right. Let's try this run up. We're gonna go mixture full rich and up to 1800s. Alright, 1800, and we're gonna do a magneto check left. That's acceptable. I'm gonna go right. Even better. And back to both. This is around 28, so it looks better. Everything is in the green. I'm now gonna Check that it doesn't die when we go to idle. There's low vacuum. And engine doesn't die. Go back to 900, lean it out. There we go. Okay. Alright, run up is complete. Let's do flight prep. We're gonna skip rames. Everything is set from before. I'm not gonna switch to COM1 quite yet. FMS and flight plan, GPS flight plan not necessary. XDVR squad code is VFR 1200, CDF soft key is not necessary. Heading bug is already set on highway, runway heading. Also highway heading around here. Altitude selector, we're not going to need today because we're staying in the pattern. Cabin power 12 volts is off. And takeoff briefing, we're doing close traffic today, so we're taking off from 30 and doing a bunch of approaches. If we take off and experience power loss, as usual, you're gonna take control if we don't have enough runway. If I already called out of usable runway, and we'll land wherever we can. If we reach safe altitude, which is 800, we're gonna teardrop back in, turning to the right. And if we experience power loss before liftoff, we are just gonna stay on the runway and go throttle, idle, and brakes. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to COM1 and ask for takeoff clearance. It's going to be Carlos Tower. Okay. It's going to be San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at 30 run up for close traffic.
That's...
Oh. Why did I hear that? Maybe they got cleared before.
Maybe they got cleared much earlier.
Volume is there.
Yep. And then make sure you flip the checklist and finish all your checklists.
Pre-takeoff. Okay. Flaps are normal. Fuel pump switch is off. Cabin doors and windows are not yet secured. Strobe light switch is on, and time is 4:33 p.m. All right. What?
I'm just looking at the sync on my to that.
Oh, okay. It was like, did I read the time wrong? Is he?
No. It's
okay.
It's pretty much accurate to the second. So.
Oh, nice.
Based. All right, cool.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk Bay Flight 30 at 30 run up for close traffic.
Bay Flight 30, San Carlos Tower, Cessna head is in a right close traffic pattern, runway 30 clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff. Bay Flight 30.
All right, let's move. Rear window. It's final clear.
Final is clear. Taxiway is clear. There is another Cessna in the pattern.
Yeah, so you said follow that Cessna, so that's your cue for the sequence.
Yeah.
So remember that when you have to, when you go to turn base. Alright, good. Where's the wind coming from? Yeah, today you have a right crosswind. Make sure you line up. Aim between the numbers there. That'll be lined up. Good. Perfect.
Alright, let's go. Engines in the green, airspeed is alive.
Just hold that nose. More right rudder, more right rudder.
The air.
Good. A bit of forward pressure.
Runway 30 clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 95429.
Out of usable runway.
So crab into the wind, as you say that. Don't let go of the right rudder. So today you have to point the nose right. We'll get the wings level. So make the wings level. You're in a right bank. There you go, that's it.
Alright, 500. Oh, sorry.
Watch the nose. So I was talking to John about it yesterday. When you roll, peek at the nose.
Yeah.
Look at the nose and don't let it yaw. There you go. Roll out. You were actually applying left rudder. Remember, you're still in a climb. You still need right rudder, so it's net right rudder.
Yeah.
Don't apply left rudder net. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels like a piece of cake now, doesn't it? After yes.
Is it less windy, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you can handle all those bumps,
Yeah,
when it goes smooth, it's like, oh, okay, that's easy. All right, pitch it down, pull the power back.
I don't see the other Cessna. Oh, there it is, yeah. It's just
Flight 30,
final.
number 2 parking Cessna, and a 1 mile final for runway 30, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 230, clear for the option, Bay Flight 30.
Alright, we're clear for the option.
Okay, do you have the traffic in sight?
Yes.
Alright, so when it's appropriate, determine to start your procedure and get going.
We are reviewing with the numbers. I see them like they are in almost short final, so I'm going to start the procedure. I'm going to pull back the power. About 1500, a little over because we're heavy. Speed and flap stand. Your speed is around 80. I'm going to establish a descent. Keep the airspeed constant, trim it out. And the turn bay soon. Not yet.
So you should peek at the runway, and when you think you're about a mile final, turn base, water factor.
Turn left when able, runway 30, taxi via kilo.
Left naval, and then 30 via kilo, 95429.
Alright, that one you rolled out, not bad, tiny bit early, okay?
A bit early, huh?
Tiniest bit early, a little more would have been perfect. But looking good.
20 are out, and I'm going to turn final. I'm going to go for a shallow bank.
Right, what's that airspeed?
I'm a little slow, so I'm pitching down. I also added a little power.
Okay.
That's full. We'll see how it comes out at that, and then I'm going to intercept the extended center line and then line it up.
Perfect.
Just about now.
Don't just hit the rudder there. Make sure you change the heading.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Alright, now you're on center line. Good job. Now bring it nose down. Hold the power in. Good. Alright, so I'm going to be on the controls to help you out.
And this time around out, I'm going to pull out the power.
Don't yank it out those gradually. Now you're a little slow. Pitch it down. Little power. Little lower. There you go. You're on the 3, so fix it back. Use your feet, keep the nose straight. There you go. Now you're overshooting, so reduce the power. Pull it back. Keep it coming down. Keep it coming down. Start rounding out. Look at that on the runway. There you go. Pull it back. Pull the power back. Slowly pull it back. Pull it back. That's it. That's how you got to get it done.
Bay Flight 30, turn left, taxiway Charlie, runway 30, taxi via kilo.
30 kilo, Bay Flight 30. Alright, pull it back.
Cessna 95429.
What you should do is slowly bring it back to center line.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will not be able to make that turn. It'll be too tight.
I wasn't sure what to do there because we were too fast.
We'll talk. Alright.
Alright.
Up the runway. Add a little bit of power here as you exit, so it becomes a prompt exit. And line it up on the taxiway. Clear the exit. And
Alright, after landing checklist, where's the straight up? Hold it. After landing checklist, autopilot controls 900, in for ground, there you go, a little less, flaps up, landing lights off, probe and taxi where they are, and we're already cleared to taxi.
Alright, my controls.
For controls.
Alright, so pretty good approach. Good job. We were off a little bit, but you were fixing it, and that was good. The last moment I told you, hey, it's lined up on the 3. We started pulling it back, bringing it back, but your feet came on a little later. So make sure your feet are active at the same time and you stay parallel.
Okay.
Then when I told you to round out, you pretty much did the round out. I didn't do the round out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the round out, and you gradually started pulling the power back. The part I helped you on with the slight bit of back pressure is in the flare, bringing it up higher. So
so even more there?
Yeah, so being patient.
Okay.
What happened is you brought it level, and then you had to do the next step, which is get the nose higher. So you became parallel to the ground, you're flying parallel to the ground, now you got to get the nose higher.
Okay.
So that's the part where I helped you, is to slowly bring it up.
I'll remember that.
Okay? But you brought the power back gradually, that was good.
Okay, good.
Rounding out was good. So I want you to keep doing that.
Okay.
One thing I want you to do is keep your feet active. Your feet kind of froze up as you were reaching the ground.
Okay.
And that happens, it's not just the feet, it can happen with other controls too. Is mentally at the back of our head, we're like, oh, we reached the ground, I'm done. Even though it may not be intentional, it's subconscious feeling.
Okay, no.
And then our hands and feet kind of stop moving. So make sure to keep your feet especially active.
I'll remember that.
So you saw how we drifted left of center line?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you touch down and say you are going off to the left, slowly, doesn't have to be jerky, but just like takeoff, slowly bring it back to the center line.
Okay.
Don't swerve it because you are at a high speed. Slowly bring it back at a shallow angle.
Yeah.
And as you're braking, keep coming back towards that center line.
Okay. I'll remember that. Part of it is like I had the same problem on takeoff when learning takeoff. It's hard to know in advance without experience how much authority you have.
Now you know in the takeoff how it feels, right?
Yeah.
It's a similar thing, but you're slowing down.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. But you're still at a higher speed, so don't go big inputs, tiny inputs. In the worst case, at least don't go towards the grass. At least make it parallel.
Yeah.
Right? Slow it down and then bring it back. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're not going to have space to make that turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, your controls.
Controls.
On the takeoff, you got the nose nice and high, but I think...
30, will you be ready to go at the end?
Bay Flight 30 affirmative.
Bay Flight 30, no delay, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, no delay, Bay Flight 30.
Technical tower, wingspan 24, inbound RNAV 0.
So get your window while you're going straight.
Make straight in, runway 30, report 3 mile final.
30, report 3 mile final, wingspan 24.
When you get that nose up on the takeoff, don't get it that high because you lose reference and we yard left. So a little lower than what you had.
All right.
Keep that reference on.
It's camera final clear.
Cessna 95429er, runway 30, clear for the option.
Hit the runway.
30, clear for the option, 95429.
Cessna 95429er, full stop taxi back only.
Full stop taxi back only, 95429.
Let's go. Engine in the green, airspeed alive.
Get the nose tiny bit off, little more. Little more.
Cessna 95429er, you'll be inside up.
Hold it.
4.5 miles.
Hold the nose straight with your feet active.
Alright, inside the flat.
There you go, good. That's your side slip takeoff. Good job. Out of visible runway, crab into the wind. So bring the wings level, make the wings level, and it's in a tiny bank, so it's not a lot of crosswind, just a tiny bit. There you go, your controls.
Controls. It's a really small
It's a tiny bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is there. Are you okay on the legs?
I'm good, thanks.
Just stretching?
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Just making sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. All right. I'm not going to look out. Turning left.
Yep, good. 30-degree bank. Now, when you do this next rudder as you roll out, you still need right rudder. So you're applying left, but still net right. So watch the nose as you do that, and you'll be just fine.
Wingspan 24.
Yes, good.
Wingspan 24, runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land, wingspan 24.
Bay Flight 30, extend downwind. You'll be number 2, following up Pilatus on a 3-mile final for runway 30.
Roger, we'll look for the traffic extending downwind, Bay Flight 30. What's that pitch? Way up there?
I climbed a little bit.
Yeah, because you saw your nose? Did you see the nose?
Yeah.
High up. That's why. Alright, good.
Because I'm still getting used to like reducing power while turning and leveling off.
Yep.
There was a lot of back pressure there. I'm gonna.
Alright, so he said we're following some traffic. Did you register what aircraft he said?
There is another one. So I think there is one coming in on final, and then there is the other Cessna that's doing the pattern.
Confirm runway 30, clear to land.
I think I heard.
So the Cessna is
It's pulling off the runway right
pulling
now.
off the runway. So our traffic was a 3-mile final back then.
No, we took off, yeah.
Bay Flight 30, do you got the traffic in sight?
Bay Flight 30 negative.
Bay Flight 30, 1.5-mile final, Pilatus.
Traffic.
Oh, in sight.
Traffic inside Bay Flight 30.
Bay Flight 30, number 2, following the Pilatus, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 230, clear for the option.
All right, so we are ahead of him, so I can start the procedure.
Power flaps.
Or flaps.
Up the balloon.
Establishing a descent.
Alright, that's done. Let's turn back. He's way ahead of us. And faster. Touch that rudder. Good. You apply opposite aileron to correct overbanking. Make sure you apply the rudder as well.
Yeah. Is this still too early?
This is fine. This is fine. Your wing is pointed slightly behind the runway. That's pretty good.
It's 20. We are about 17.5 knots. That's good.
That's great. Flaps 2075 on base. Right about here, don't let the airspeed get too low.
If it's down a little, maybe add a little power.
Yep.
And we are right at 70 and flaps full.
Okay.
Wingspan 24, turn right, taxiway Charlie, taxi to parking via Lima, have a good day.
Charlie Lima, thank you, Wingspan 24.
Alright, can you tell me which way the nose is pointed? Right, left, or straight?
Right now it's kind of straight. It's maybe
Oh, it's straight, yeah. When I asked you, it was pointed to the right. Right, you're slow again. Pitch, down, power. There you go. Alright, make your adjustments, keep it parallel. Just be patient, wait for the airplane to drift. Watch the drift, let it come. Let it come, good. Good, keep that nose down, looking great. Coming down, keep that nose down. There you go, hold it down. Coming, keep it coming. Flying the airplane, keep the nose straight. And round out. Then on the runway, start pulling back. The end of the runway, there you go, pull the power back, hold it back, see it's sinking. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Yep, you got to keep increasing it. Just slowly keep increasing it, otherwise nose will keep falling.
okay.
30, turn left, taxiway Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Charlie 30 via Kilo, B 30.
All right, exiting at Charlie. Honestly, I was very preoccupied with keeping it straight.
Clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff, 95429.
It'll go like this. And it'll go like this. I just keep it, just roll up. See, we want to keep that exit. So as long as you have the bars,
Oh, okay.
just go slightly forward. So the exit is really clear. And then bring it to a stop. That's good.
Okay, after landing checklist, we're gonna lean it out, go to 900, we're good, landing lights are off, flaps are up, trim for takeoff. Probe now, okay. We're cleared, okay, we're good.
Across Tower, Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, radio 30, right close traffic.
Cessna Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, St. Cross Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 646 Delta Whiskey.
Okay, great. My controls.
For controls.
My controls. I got it. All right, so I want to start with the takeoff. Better takeoff than the prior one. You kept it on center line. Just when you're starting the takeoff, don't let it already be left of center line, which can happen there, but then you fixed it. So avoid that, right? Yeah. Right, so everything was good in the pattern. It was actually a pretty good pattern, on pretty much on target throughout. You're getting a tad bit slow just as you reach the base to final turn.
Okay.
So maybe you're applying a little bit too much back pressure.
Okay.
So just back that off to hit that 70.
Okay.
And then the round out, as when I told you to do it, you pulled back gently. That was great. I did not do it. So you did that. You got the power to idle. And then I helped you halfway into the after the round out in the flare. Okay. So you applied some pressure, and remember I said, look, it's parallel.
Yeah.
Right? So when I meant that, I mean the cowling was looking parallel to the end of the runway. That means you're flat, you're level.
Yeah.
And from that point on, you have to get it higher. So because you're losing energy, you're going to need increasing back pressure to get the nose higher.
Okay.
So that's what I helped you with, is that extra back pressure. You applied some back pressure.
Not
it
enough.
just wasn't.
30, no delay, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
No delay, 30, clear for takeoff, BFA 30. So just keep going on that back pressure. Remember I told you guys, don't let the airplane land?
Yeah.
That's what that meant.
Oh,
don't let
okay.
the airplane land.
Okay.
So just keep going. Just stop it. Just, no, I don't want you to land. I don't want you to land.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. And then eventually then you'll get into the touchdown attitude and hold it there, just like a power stall, and it'll land. Right? Get your window. Finals are clear. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Right. Whereas 1200. Here, taking the runway. Full ridge.
Is this wingspan 21 or wingspan 24?
Line it up. You're still left of center line. Bring it to the right.
Wingspan 21, St. Cross
A little more.
Tower,
A little more.
request.
Yep. Go.
Cessna 95429, runway 30, clear for the
Instruments. Airspeed.
Clear for the option 1930.
Instruments in the green, airspeed alive.
646 Delta
Where I was looking at the runway.
Runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 2, clear for the option.
The air. The runway, crabbing into the wind.
Good takeoff.
Nice, we're lined up with the runway. UI. Now if I can keep my pattern turns coordinated, it will be golden. Alright. Turn and crosswind.
Yep, good job. Back to rudder for climb. There you go. If you're doing opposite aileron, watch the rudder. Still need right rudder because you're climbing.
And turn immediately right.
Pretty much. As
646 Delta Whiskey, roger. Number 2, following that traffic, runway 30, clear for the option.
as you turn downwind, you should be reaching pattern altitude,
Wingspan
which
21,
you are.
IFBI for clearance, advice ready, copy. Wingspan 21, St. Cross ground clear to the Santa Barbara Airport via the VFR downwind procedure. Radar vectors wet side as filed. Expect flight level 2105 minutes after departure. NorCal departure frequency is 135.65. Squawk is 3343.
Alright, so this time watch, we're getting closer to the runway.
We are kind of like in...
So make that adjustment. Make it with your hands and feet both. There you go. And adjust your power a little bit lower. There you go.
Wingspan 21, read back correct. Speed flight 30, number 2 flying a Cessna on a 1 mile final for runway 30, runway 30,
Right.
clear for the option.
Number 230, clear for the option. Traffic inside Bay 530.
So I'm gonna wait until we cross them to...
Oh, don't wait to start the procedure.
Oh, no,
Your base turn is when they're abeam, so you gotta backtrack and figure out, yeah, if I start it now, by the time they come abeam, I'll be ready to turn base.
95429er, make right close traffic.
Right close traffic, 95429.
Make sure you're at 10.
Thank you. Here we
Now see, he's abeam your wing. Technically you're ready to turn base, so you gotta backtrack.
Which is just like, just about right. $75, flaps 20. And turning final. I'm gonna try and not keep so much back pressure.
Yep, so, yeah, there you go. Yep, much better turn this time. Good job.
And flaps full, 75, aiming for...
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, turn left, taxiway Charlie, and runway 30, taxi via Kilo, no delay.
30 via Kilo, 6 Delta Whiskey.
I'm like a few knots faster.
That's fine. You're doing that'll go away. Right now your nose is pointed left, so back it up. Ah, there you go.
Oh, I need to.
Keep those tiny corrections up. You're doing great. Keep nose a little bit further down. Don't pitch, let it pitch up. There you go. Keep it going towards those numbers. Looking awesome. Back off on the left rudder a little bit. That's too much left rudder. Pull that nose down. There you go. Round out. Round out. Pull it back. Watch that on the runway. More. Pull it back more. Now, see, that is flatter.
Cessna 646
That's flat.
Delta Whiskey, I need you taxiing for other traffic.
All right.
How the nose wheel touched down. Did you hear that? All right. Slow it down.
Take care of those before we start taxing. So,
pressure.
apologies.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, no worries. Cessna
Hold the back pressure.
9429, runway 30, clear for the option.
That runs into the wind. Hey.
Clear for the option, runway 30, 95429.
Bayflight 30, turn left, taxiway Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Charlie 30 via Kilo, Bayflight 30. Pull that tiny bit of power in, don't let it do completely. It becomes harder to turn. Right, stop. And dive away. Right, set the power first. Engine 900, lean.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're allowed to taxi. So
Alright, my controls.
your controls. That was kind of a mess at the end, I'm sorry.
What was a mess at the end?
Well, I wasn't pulling back like as much as I should have.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. So the great thing was that was a very good approach.
Okay.
All the way downwind base and final. That was pretty spot on.
Okay.
Almost spot on. Okay. The one that I told you was, hey, you were applying left rudder.
Yeah.
Wingspan 24 seconds.
It's a little too much. The nose was actually pointed towards the taxiway, the tiniest bit.
Okay.
So that's a subtle. I mean, you did too much, which is you have to just back it off. Right. Round out, you did. Power back, you did. And then you were holding it, and then you kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the point where you have to just keep going. Again, I said, remember, it's flat. If I had to use the terms like it's flat, it means you see this much of that tarmac.
Yeah.
You still have way longer to go.
Oh, okay. So
You still got to keep it coming higher and higher and higher. The thing is, you have to be very patient.
I just pulled too quickly.
What you pulled was fine, but then you stopped pulling.
Ah, okay.
So I had to go more. So this one, I kind of let it land safely, flatter.
Okay.
So hopefully you saw that.
Okay. Yeah.
Difference between landing flat
like we kind of did that at an angle.
9429, turn left, taxi
say again?
Delta, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
After we touched down, we were kind of like at an angle. We were, curved a little.
646 Delta Whiskey.
You mean not parallel?
For takeoff.
No, not really. It was pretty much parallel by the time we touched down.
Well,
The parallel wasn't much of a problem.
okay.
Nose was flat.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to get the nose higher.
Okay.
Work on getting that nose higher. So, when I told you, hey, you have too much rudder, you backed it off, and then it was just about right.
Okay.
Okay, so just pay attention when I tell you it's flat and keep pulling back, keep going.
Okay.
So what you have to sense is the energy of the airplane is decreasing. And if you don't apply pressure, the airplane is going to settle. You're going to feel you're kind of sinking into the ground.
Okay.
And don't sink into the ground with a flat picture.
Okay.
You have to get it to a nose high
Flight
picture.
30, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, flight 30. Controls.
Wingspan 24,
Control.
clear, survive ready, copy.
It's 1200. Bitch.
Wingspan 24, clear to the India Zulu Alpha
clear.
Airport on departure, fly runway, correction, wingspan 24, clear to the India Zulu Alpha Airport via the VFR downwind procedure, radar vectors.
That's perfect on center line, good job.
Flight level 210, 5 minutes after departure, NorCal departure frequency.
Instruments,
Engine in
airspeed.
airspeed alive.
That's it, eyes out, don't let it yaw left. Yes, good job.
In the air.
Wingspan 24, read back correct.
Out of usable runway, crab.
Out of usable runway.
95429, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
So apply the heading
Clear for takeoff, 95429.
and wings level.
UI. Nice.
That was pretty good takeoff.
It's true that doing it every day for a few days, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna turn crosswind.
Roger.
Right, and turning right. 30 degree.
Good, much better.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the ocean 30, 2 Delta Whiskey.
Bay Flight 30, number 2, find the south ahead, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 230, clear for the option, traffic inside Bay Flight 30.
Add more power. Alright, we are.
Your pitch is a little high. Go pitch down a little further. That'll a little more airspeed. That's good. They're a little bit wider than us. So when you got to follow that traffic, just make sure you don't undercut them too much.
Okay. Should I angle?
You don't have to angle as wide, but just make sure that you don't go too far inside. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright, so what? See how the pitch is high?
Yeah.
That's why you're climbing the tiniest bit. Also, we're cleared, right? So now they are turning base. So you got to figure out when should you start your but if you start your procedure, it's going to be too early, right?
Yeah.
Because they're just here. By the time they come up our wing, you would be too low. So this is where you have to make that adjustment and figure out when you should start. When do you think you should start?
I think when I see them turning final.
Okay. You got to kind of see that by the time they're going there, you're also going ahead. So I would start about now.
Okay.
By the time they come up be my wing, it'll be time to turn base. There you go, flaps 10. Now they'll beam our wing. They're going to turn final.
Turning base.
Pull out of that turn because we extended the tiniest bit, right? I would wait a little bit on the flaps 20, halfway on the base, I would put in that flaps.
In a little bit of.
So if you're a little low, add that tad bit of power and arrest the descent.
Don't have them in sight.
They're way ahead. Turning too early, don't turn.
9429er.
Watch the runway and watch the wing. And see how far you are. Now turn.
Runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 3, runway 30, clear for the option. We have number 1 and 2.
See your airspeed?
9549.
Hold the pitch slightly lower. There you go. If you feel it, you continuously have to hit nose forward pressure. Apply a little bit of trim.
Delta Whiskey, turn left, taxiway Delta, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
We're not going to be able to make Delta. We will taxi via
You're
Kilo
appropriate.
Oh, okay. This is
The
good.
70, yeah. So now you can pull the power back a little bit.
Turn left, taxiway Charlie.
If you got a sense that now you're looking good and that extra power is not needed anymore, so you back it off. Fix it, keep that nose parallel. Feet. It's pointed left, back it off the left. There you go, that's it. Again, now you need even less power because you're reaching. There you go.
Should I be looking at the instruments at all? Because I'm not.
No, right now just look outside. Coming down, keep it coming down. Coming down to the numbers, looking great. Alright, go ahead and round out. There you go. I helped you round out. So, yep. Let's end the runway. That's too much, right? Add a little bit of power. A little bit, not that much, a little bit. Not parallel. Alright. Pull the power back. Pull the power back. Elevator, brakes.
Flight 30, turn left, taxi Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Charlie 30 via Kilo, be flight 30.
I think I understand. Give me a second.
Yeah. Control the airplane first. 5 away.
I think I get it. I think I overdid it.
High controls, yeah, go
No
ahead.
controls.
Yeah.
What I was afraid of was, like this happened, and that like we would need to add power because we were actually sinking. Then now I know that you can add power.
You can add power.
And you can fix it.
You can
like,
fix it.
It's not too late.
No.
Okay. Okay.
So you can fix it all the way in while you're in ground effect. Whatever is messed up, you can fix it. You can add power, you have your feet, everything, you're flying.
Okay.
You can fix it as long as you do it.
Turn left, Delta, taxiway Kilo, runway 30.
It's just that you have to sense what's wrong and fix it.
You're still flying at that point.
Still flying. So, on the round out, I helped you this time.
Okay.
Because you were not applying it quickly enough. You were coming to the numbers, you started to apply it, it wasn't enough, so I applied more. Okay. Otherwise, you would have got even closer nose first.
Okay.
So then we got it to level, and then as we were going in ground effect, I was kind of helping you with the back pressure, but what happened is you also let go of the rudder, or you applied more left rudder, either of the two, because I have my feet didn't sense it, and we were actually pointing nose left.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then so I applied right rudder.
Okay.
So we didn't land crooked.
That I didn't realize.
Didn't sense. So let me show you what it was looking like. It was looking like this.
Bay Flight 30, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, Bay Flight 30. Do you understand? So we were pointed left. That's why I kicked that rudder. So yeah, in that final, when you applied back, right? When I told you apply back pressure, you applied back pressure, but it was too much. So you ballooned a tad bit. You back off on the back pressure, you add a little bit of power. That cushions your sink.
Okay.
Then we touched down, but in that moment, the nose yard left.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Your controls.
My controls were cleared.
Your window.
It's 1200, full rich. Final seems clear. Now it's clear, no luggage on it today.
For what?
No luggage on the runway.
No luggage on the runway.
I'll line up. Okay. And an instrument screen, airspeed alive. In the air.
Cessna 95429, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Out of runway.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 30.
Alright, it's crosswind time. Wind.
Flight 30, number 2, found the Cessna head, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 230, clear for the option, Bay Flight 30. See our traffic?
Oh, inside. Turning base right before us.
Alright, cool.
Okay, we are at TPA, a little fast.
Alright, pull that power back a little bit.
Just a tad.
Right, now if you had to respond to that radio call, would you have been able to respond? You think?
No, I think they probably said we're clear for the option.
Number 230, following the Cessna head, 30 clear for the option. Right, so on the next lap, I want you to try and get the radio, if possible. If not, doesn't matter, I want you to try. Alright, pull the power back. You can start now.
Yeah.
Watch the nose pitch. To slow down before you descend. So hold that pitch steady. Don't let it go up and down. There you go.
Starting a descent, trimming it, and turning bay.
It's crappy and good. But I like the color of the sun somehow.
Yeah. It's very dystopian looking.
Alright,
Go
say,
2020.
sit, shut up, let me fly.
Ah.
Come on.
Whoa.
Wingspan 20% Coast Guard, runway 30, run up a taxi via Lima.
Watch that airspeed, you were right on the...
Cessna 95429, number 2, flying a Cessna on a 1 mile final for runway 30, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 2, runway 30, clear for the option, 95429.
Alright, that's a bit.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, turn left, taxi via Charlie, and runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
30 Kilo, 6.
It's good, parallel, drifting, good job. Back off the rudder a little bit, you're pointed left. It's too much left rudder, there you go.
Does the rudder have any effect of
On the what?
my drifting? Because I feel like it does.
Full stop, taxi back if able.
Roger, full stop, taxi back, Bay 30. Right, good flying. Less rudder. That's too much rudder, too much left rudder.
Be ready to go at the end.
Wingspan 21st and coast tower, taxi up and hold short, runway 30 for release.
Taxi up to
Alright, round out.
30 wingspan.
Pull it back. Watch the end of the runway. There you go. Pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. There you go. With the nose under control, rudder. Get back to center line. You're in full control. And the nose down.
Cessna 95429, full stop, taxi back only.
Keep elevator back. Ailerons into the wind.
Bay flight 30, turn left, taxi Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Charlie 30, Kilo, Bay flight 30. Feet off the brakes now. Power back up. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Did he say full stop?
He said full stop, taxi back if able.
Oh.
You're doing that anyway, so it didn't matter. Right.
Your
My controls. All right. So when I'm telling you to round out, you're just not applying enough. So apply a little more. I applied a little bit for the round out. Okay?
Okay.
And then bringing it up, applied pressure enough that it was safe. I want you to get even better.
Okay, yeah, because at some point then I released it. Is that what you mean?
I mean, you stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped applying more back pressure, right? You
just gotta like hold it until I leave the runway, kind of.
Hold it what? Say again?
Kind of like hold it until I'm almost off the runway.
Turn left, taxiway Delta, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Turn left, via Delta, turn left Kilo, taxi down Kilo, 9549.
Sorry, say again?
I should like keep holding back until I'm almost pulling off of the runway, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, well, let me get to that in a second.
Oh yeah.
Well, first the touchdown attitude. You got to keep going until you hit your touchdown attitude.
Okay.
And your touchdown attitude is higher than what you were doing.
Oh, okay. So it was still too flat.
It was still too flat. It was just about safe, so I let you touch down, but I want you to go higher. So I want you to think about seeing the tiniest sliver of the runway.
Okay.
Tiniest amount of the runway. That you can see.
Tiniest sliver.
Okay. But it takes time to get there because you have to let the energy of the airplane calm down.
Yeah.
If you get there too early, it'll balloon. Because that attitude with more energy causes more lift.
And 24 for
I'll remember that.
Right. So it takes time, patience.
They said they have another
touchdown, and then you are letting go of the back pressure. And to your question, yes, you keep going till you're off the runway.
Okay.
Right? At a good approach, you were once again you were applying too much left rudder, and then I asked you to back it off, and then it was parallel. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Are we holding short?
Always, unless we're cleared.
Yeah.
And not cleared. So.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was asking. I don't remember them clearing us.
Yep.
San Carlos Tower, wingspan 25, RNAV 30.
Right, stop, power, 900.
Wingspan 25, San Carlos Tower, make straight in, runway 30, report 3 mile final.
It's so beautiful today.
Straight in,
30 terms of temperature.
3 mile final, wingspan 25.
Temperature is great. It's better than yesterday.
30, clear for takeoff.
30, clear for takeoff, Bay Flight 30.
All right. Wow, before surf air?
They don't have the release prop. Right, final clear. Back off the brake.
Was I using the I didn't realize.
Tiny bit. There you go.
All right. It's clear. Lights, camera.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey crossing the
good
for
here.
30 crosswind, 6 Celsius.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, are you able to accept a short approach?
Unable, actually. That's probably not.
Engine in the green. Airspeed alive.
646 Delta Whiskey, roger. Just extend downwind and I'll call your base turn.
Caller base, thanks for asking. 6 Celsius.
Cessna 5429, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff, 95429.
Out of runway.
Alright, my controls.
Your controls.
I got it. Alright, that was a good takeoff. So you see how you control that pitch on the takeoff?
Yeah.
Very specific control.
Yeah.
That's the same thing you're going to do on that landing.
Okay.
Okay, pay close attention to that pitch and bring this. You're applying more back pressure to get it up, but you have power, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, it's the opposite. You're just landing, but you still have to get it up to that same attitude, but with no power. It needs even more back pressure.
Okay.
That's it. But what you're doing is the same.
I need to remember to look at the end of the runway and just like really monitor that.
That's the key. Watching down on the runway. Yeah. All right, your controls.
Controls.
Your controls.
Oh, it's time to turn.
All right, if it's a simple enough radio call, see if you can get it. Otherwise, I will get it.
Okay.
All right, go wings level. Apply rudder.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, traffic to Apollo Pilatus is now on a 3-mile final for runway 30.
We'll look at 6 Delta Whiskey.
Do you understand what's going on? There's a Pilatus coming in.
Yeah.
646 Delta Whiskey is following them. So most likely we're following 646 Delta Whiskey. So
Traffic in sight, 6 Delta Whiskey.
from that, expect the radio call.
I'll call your base turn.
You'll call her base, 6 Delta Whiskey.
Probably gonna ask us to extend our downwind.
He's already extended. All right, we're getting a little close. Watch the runway. Make sure you're paying attention. Don't start encroaching on final. And in the meantime, I'm trying to acquire 646.
646 Delta Whiskey, base turn approved.
Turning base, 6 Delta Whiskey.
Bay flight 30, you'll be number 3 following a Cessna turning a 3-mile
Traffic.
for runway 30.
Number 3 following a Cessna turning a 3-mile final, Bayflight 30.
Alright, do you see them? They're way out there and way out low.
Oh my god, yeah, oh, there they are.
Yeah. You can see traffic inside Bayflight 30.
Traffic inside Bayflight 30.
Alright, pull that power back a little bit. Make sure you don't climb. Alright, that Pilatus is off our wing. They're way off in the...
Oh yeah, inside.
They're way off in the
they
forest.
Are right there, yeah.
Flight 30, number 3 found that traffic runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 30, Bayflight 30.
Number 3.
Oh, should I?
It's okay, it's fine. But yeah, it's good to clarify the sequence so understand you know your number 3. Alright, good job.
Cessna 646 Delta
I think we're like way too far out to
You don't descend, yeah.
descend or anything, so I'm gonna stay.
95429 number 4 found the Cessna head runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 4, Cessna 95429, clear for option.
Alright, so as they
But
pass...
they are a beam of my wing, so I'm gonna turn base.
Affirmative.
But staying at the same altitude. Hey, AT&T Tower.
Roll up. There you go. That is a good one. Well done. Because you're faster on base, remember you got to turn that tiny bit earlier.
Yeah.
Faster ground speed. Not that early. Just wait a little. Alright, go ahead.
I don't see.
Wingspan 25, 10
They're on final.
Parking via
About reaching the shoreline.
Right at Charlie, parking via Lima, wingspan 25.
Cessna 95429er, number 3 following
backing off
Cessna 2.5 mile
and start adjusting for the center line.
For the option.
I'm probably gonna start descending now.
You can start.
Option runway 30, 95429.
Alrighty, you're pretty much on center line. Was this slightly pointed towards the left? Traffic ahead? It's really hard to pick up.
Delta Whiskey landing?
Nope, they're still not landed. They're ahead on final. Alright, flaps 20.
20. Okay, we're looking at 75 here, I'm going to pitch down a little.
95429, give me one left 360.
Left 360
Alright, full
on
flaps.
the base, 95429.
Flaps.
Alright, get us back on target.
What the heck? Somebody on the runway.
Yeah, that's 646 Whiskey. They're landing, they're touching down right now.
Oh, wow, that looked... Okay. Alright, we'll worry about that later.
Alright, full flaps, hold your airspeed, good. They're a little slow.
Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of power. Oh.
Pitch lower. There you go. A little bit of right rudder, back off the left. There you go, that's no...
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, turn left taxiway Bravo, correction, turn left taxiway Charlie and runway 30 taxiway Kilo.
So what's that airplane?
We will turn around here for Charlie. 6 Delta Whiskey.
Okay. They're almost out of the runway.
Trying to do some long land.
Flight 30, runway 30, clear to land.
Alright.
95429 is back on fire.
Alright, round it out.
Cessna 9429er, continue.
Alright.
Continuing.
Pull the power back. Keep the rudder straight. There you go. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Nose straight. Right rudder. Right rudder. There you go. Alright, get the nose down.
Hey, Tower, Wingspan 24. Do you have an idea of how much longer we're going to be sitting?
Bravo.
Flight 30, turn left taxiway Charlie, runway, correction, turn left taxiway Bravo, runway 30 taxiway Kilo.
Bravo 30 Kilo, Bay Flight 30.
Wingspan 24, they say a couple more minutes.
Roger, I might have to shut down if it's much longer.
Wingspan 21, runway 30, taxi via Lima.
Alright, bring it to a stop.
Cessna 95429er, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, 9429.
Alright, my controls. Guess what? That pitch was all you.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't do anything on the pitch. The only thing I helped you was with rudder.
Oh, yeah, I felt that.
Yeah. Okay, because
It was a little
I think you were
off-center.
focused so much on the pitch, I think your rudder went bye-bye.
That's exactly right.
Right?
That's
So
exactly
you
right.
got you understood what the pitch, how to control it?
Yeah, looking at the end of the runway, that was the key.
That's the key, right? So keep doing that. And then we overshot. There was so much confusion with the go-around. I didn't care about that. But I liked how you rounded out. You're patient, right? You waited for the airplane to calm down, get closer to the ground, and kept applying back pressure, just like that. That's perfect. You took longer to pull the power back, but that only causes you to go longer.
Yeah.
That wasn't a big deal, right?
Okay.
That's easy to fix. That's the easiest fix. So that is good. So if you understand what to do with the pitch, keep doing that, and I want you to also pay attention now to the rudder.
The rudder, yeah.
Keep that feet active while you're judging that pitch. Watch the angle of the airplane, and that feet moving and keep it straight, just like this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right? Cool.
So, never a dull day. At some point, I fully expected we would have to go around.
Turn left taxiway
Absolutely. Till the last moment, I was ready. But by the time they made that turn,
Charlie and taxi back to
it was good. We were good.
I knew that we could have landed, but I heard as we were going right over the numbers, the call came in.
Wingspan 24,
I was like, oh, he may tell us to go around.
Go around, yeah.
30 clear for takeoff, Wingspan 24.
All right, good.
Right.
Okay, your controls.
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 How you doing back there, John?
I'm good. Congrats. Progress. You're looking good.
What's that? Can you say again?
I said he's looking good.
Okay,
Congratulations.
good. Yeah,
Good
yep.
progress.
I hope I'm not making you sick.
No, not at all. Haven't spilled my drink or anything.
There is a Coke if you want to try your luck.
No, thank you. It might be a little fizzy.
Exactly.
Oh, you're doing really well, actually.
Tower, Wingspan 21, hold it short, ready airfare.
Wingspan 21, Steakhouse Tower, hold short, runway 305 for release.
Hold short 30, Wingspan 21.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey.
Why do some airplanes decide to use a more generic descriptor of Cessna versus Skyhawk? It's obviously a Skyhawk.
Oh, you can Call yourself Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey. Call yourself Cessna Flight 32.
I understand that, but maybe it doesn't matter for pattern work, but a Centurion versus a Skyhawk will perform very differently.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Those airplanes, higher performance airplanes, they use Centurion and whatever.
But 30, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, baseline 30.
I'll talk to you later about it, John.
Yep.
Final is clear. The runway lights are on. Squawk code is 1200. We are ready for action. Oh my god, that's a squirrel!
Not a moving baggage.
Hey, buddy. There's lots going on this runway is all I'm gonna say. Alright, we are lined up. Engine instruments in the green, airspeed alive.
Little more right rudder there. Little more right rudder. Little more right rudder. Yep, there you go. Make sure you apply that right rudder.
Cessna 95429, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30,
out of runway. Grab into the wind.
Alright. Turning downwind. Still a climbing turn, but we're about leveling out now. Reducing the power. And I think we're right about here. Where's the I have the traffic inside. We are following them exactly.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, runway 30, clear for the option.
We are clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Delta Whiskey.
Bay flight 30, number 2, following the Cessna ahead, runway 30, clear for the option.
Number 2 following the Cessna, runway 30, clear for the option, bay flight 30.
Alright, make sure you get the power back.
Ground eye for clearance and request.
What?
Pull the power back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, 100 knots.
Right, so that was a distraction, right?
Yeah.
That and the radio call, so.
Yeah, and I'm also like kind of undercutting them a little, so I'm gonna
angle back out a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna wait until they are a beam of my.
Don't wait till they are beam. That'll be too late.
Exactly. No, I think I'm gonna start now because it's gonna be ultimately it's gonna be like a normal pattern.
Yeah, almost. And the worst case, you can add power, right, and stop your descent.
I'll wait for it to slow down. Establishing a descent.
Okay, they're gonna do a long landing, so give a little more space. Add a bit of power.
What do you know they're gonna do a long landing?
191 Delta.
You just said it.
Is on the RNAV Zulu 30 approach.
No, I'm gonna wait for
Delta Suncoast Tower, report 3 mile final.
Just add a bit of power.
43 mile final, 191 Delta Delta.
Just give them a little bit more space. Alright, go ahead and turn. I just caught it. I didn't expect you to cut. It's the bank. Too steep. Alright. Hold up. Okay, alright.
Turning final.
Alright, so this time I want you to figure out when to round out, okay? So if you don't round out in time, I'll tell you round out or pull it back.
For the option.
Number 2, cleared for the option, runway 30, 95429.
As you reach...
Cirrus 191 Delta Delta, you'll be number 3.
As you see you're getting to those numbers, you're over the runway, approaching the numbers, start
base for runway 30.
coming out.
All right, clear to land, runway 30, number 3 behind us, Cessna. We will look for that traffic. 191 Delta Delta.
Cirrus 1 Delta
Traffic.
Delta, negative. That's just the traffic you're following. I haven't cleared you yet.
Roger that, 191 Delta Delta.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, turn left on Naval, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
30 via Kilo, 6 Delta Whiskey.
And just back off on the left rudder, you pointed towards the taxiway.
I seem to always do that.
Alright, keep the nose down. Nose pitch down. Round out. Straight, keep it coming back. Flat. Rudder straight. Rudder straight, keep hands and feet nimble. Yep, add a little bit of power, a little more pressure. No problem. Under control, gently bring it down.
Left, taxiway Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Take Bravo. 30 via Kilo, we'll turn at Bravo, big cut. Hold that back pressure, hold it. Hold it.
Even when I'm...
Absolutely. When you're braking, you want to bring the elevator back.
Cirrus 191 Delta Delta, runway 30, clear to land.
All right, clear to land now, runway 30.
Or you can transition to crosswind taxi.
Wingspan 25 IVI for clearance, advice ready, copy. Wingspan 21, clear to the Hawthorne Airport via the VFR downwind procedure. Radar vectors with flight level 230, 5 minutes after departure. NorCal departure frequency is 135.65. Squawk is 3264.
Hey, good. My controls.
Controls.
All right. Talk to me. What did that feel like, look like?
Okay. It was good till short final.
Wingspan 25, read back, correct?
I think I rounded out a little too high or too fast, rather. And I feel
95429, turn left, taxiway Delta.
I ballooned a little bit, so that's why I added a little power to not like fall off onto the ground.
Turn right, taxiway Delta.
And then obviously like the rudder was shaky.
Cessna 646 Delta.
Way true.
Clear for takeoff.
At that point I was just like preoccupied with the fact that I had to add power, and then like I guess that's what happened.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'm going to keep asking you now. Now that you're doing enough, I'm going to ask you what you saw and what you thought, and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, so your approach is looking good. At times you tend, like about half mile to quarter mile final, you tend to slow down.
Yeah, and to hold that left rudder.
You're hitting too much left rudder for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. The wind now, it's kind of dead.
Yeah.
So just if for a second you're confused as to what the wind is doing, just go neutral on the rudder and go into some sort of crab like how we did yesterday.
Yeah.
You will know which way the wind is, if at all.
Okay.
And then you can figure out, I need this much rudder.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Just let it be stable in a crab and then figure out what rudder you need.
Okay.
Otherwise it can be confusing. You're like, what does this airplane need?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do that on final. And then round out. I think you were about to do it, but I give a verbal cue anyway. Because I give the cue a little early. By the time I say it and you hear it and you react, there's a react.
Okay.
I probably will say it a little before it has to really happen, just to account for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put that in. Watching the end of the runway, I saw you added the power. That was a good one. You added the power to cushion it, and then I think, like I said, with that your OZR went off.
Yeah.
So
it was the power.
Yeah. So Yeah, so it's they all interplay with each other, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, just comes down to hold that picture from down, just to straight up, just like in the takeoff. How you start and it comes up, it shouldn't yaw and stuff. It's the same thing.
Yeah. I guess in the same way, like when you're taking off, it's at the beginning especially, it's hard to establish, like what your attitude is. Even though it's the same runway, it's same.
21, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30, clear for takeoff, expand 21.
That's them, right?
Yep, that's them. Alright, so we're going to do one more, and then we'll switch your controls.
The controls.
Controls. Make sure you don't let go of the hook completely.
Oh, sorry.
So 646 Delta Whiskey, I'll call your base turn.
Apollo base, 6 Delta Whiskey.
Bay flight 30, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, Bay flight 30.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, base turn approved. Traffic departing is a Cessna, runway 30, clear for the option.
Turning base, 6 Delta Whiskey.
It's camera, it's 1200. I wonder if the air is going to be up of that guy. And
No, not much.
action. Instruments, green, airspeed alive.
Alright, make sure you keep that rudder going. It's now when it turns to your left. Hold it. Hold more rudder, more rudder, more rudder, more rudder.
Okay, expand 21.
There you go. There you go.
The air.
Hold that rudder, no straight.
Yeah.
Yep. Doing good. And out of runway.
Out of runway. That's a cool trick. Now we are like lined up with the runway when we leave. Yep. I am on shaped waterway, turning crosswind.
Bay flight 30, runway 30, clear for the option.
Runway 30, clear for the option, Bay flight 30.
Ta-da! Alright, we are almost a beam of the numbers, so I will start the procedure. Hour 1500.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, number 2 found us ahead, runway 30, clear for the option.
Going down to 80, establishing a descent, trimming it. Trim it now, trim it good. Okay. that's slow. Turning base. Getting a little bit of power because I feel a little low.
That's good. Good catch. Well done.
Maybe I turned base a little early.
That's fine.
And almost ready to turn final. 75. Good. And turning final. Shallower turn. Laps full. 70 and alright, I'm a little high and what fast I'm gonna bleed off.
Keep applying back pressure, more, rudder, more back pressure. See that? Parallel.
Bay flight 30, turn left, taxiway Delta, runway 30, taxi via Kilo. Bay flight 30, correction, turn left, taxiway Charlie, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
Oh, sorry.
Charlie 30 Kilo, Bay flight 30.
Verify Cecil the Whiskey clear for the option.
Cessna 646 Delta Whiskey, affirmative, runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Cecil the Whiskey.
Controls. My controls. Bay flight 30 request taxi to parking.
Oh, that's right. No, I could do that.
No worries.
Bay flight 30, taxi to Juliet, parking. Correction, taxi to parking via taxiway Juliet.
Parking via Juliet, Bay flight 30. Alright. That was a very good approach. Very, very good approach. We're on target pretty much throughout. Found out you started doing it at the right time, pretty much. Just didn't do enough on the round out. You had to do a little more, so I gave you that. Then you held it, and then it was settling. And that's when I applied a little more back pressure. It was settling flat.
Also terminating things.
Okay, wow, so even more.
Delta Whiskey, turn left unable, taxi to parking via Juliet.
In the end, you're going to feel it's like we discussed, right? It goes almost all the way back. So, you know, if it's looking flat, not done enough, it's not enough, right? To keep going. Remember, you can keep going till the stall warning horn buzzes.
And yeah,
you have that much buffer.
I made a point of pulling back more, and like it's even more.
It's even more.
Okay.
Otherwise, what's happening is your airspeed is continuously dropping.
Yeah.
Energy is dropping. It's wanting to sink.
Yeah.
And you're counteracting that.
I was trying not to get it to land. Maybe not hard enough.
Yeah, you've got to try harder, just a little bit.
Okay.
Right? But good job. You got a ton of progress today. Whew.
Oh, and now I get to do my...
Right, your controls.
Controls.
Your controls.
For number 8.
I read this one, yeah. That's good.
Before shut-off checklist, listen to the ELT, which is silent, avionics off, bye-bye.